Listen closely, money has a name. When you call it by its right name with a peaceful heart and a clear, decisive voice, the laws of the universe move at once. Not tomorrow. Now under grace in perfect ways. For years, you may have been saying, I need more money. But what does more mean? A penny on the sidewalk is also more. The law of supply is precise. It delivers what you actually designate. Sending out a prayer without a clear address is like mailing a letter with no name or street. Your message wanders in the unseen, and your results do too. Today, we change the rules of the game. Call the good that is yours by divine right, clearly, and by name, by divine right under grace. Picture the invisible mold room of higher mind molds for $100, 2 talents, $400, $10,000, $50,000. Each mold waits for the one who dares to choose and say, this one is mine. The moment you speak the number, you're holding the claim ticket. The moment you trust and feel it, you walk to the window and exchange the ticket for the thing itself. To let the mold pour full open, these doors be specific but not rigid, state a clear amount, and add or more, if it be divine will, sharp enough for law to recognize, soft enough for grace to arrange. Keep it under grace and in perfect ways, so money arrives without harm or violation. This is not greed, this is clarity. Practice forgiveness and non-resistance resentment, envy and guilt about money are your Jericho walls. Forgiveness dissolves them so your good can enter. And take inspired action. The word opens the door, but you still need to step through. Send the email. Make the call, book the meeting, set the table for a guest named Opportunity. Now animate your mold. See the number on a check with your name on it on your account balance or as crisp bills in your hand. Touch the feeling of bills paid, of breath easy, of spirit open. Feeling is the current that lights the picture. And try a 24-hour word fast anytime your mouth starts to say, I don't have enough. Pivot immediately to, my supply is limitless. Everything I need comes to me now under grace. Law doesn't grade your mistakes, it simply matches what you repeat. When your word is single-minded, your harvest is certain. Here's a 7-minute practice morning and night. 1. Breathe and place your hand over your heart. 2. Call the amount by name, $2,400 under grace in perfect ways. 3. See it digits, commas your name. 4. Give thanks as if it's here. 5. Speak in the present. It is here, and I am using it wisely. 6. Ask softly. What action today clears the way? 7. Close with forgiveness. I release all fear and envy about money. I choose peace, and now call your own name out of the shadows. By divine right under grace and in perfect ways, I call in practicals. It is present now and brings only good. Write the number as plainly as you'd choose a shirt size. Put it where you'll see it. Each time an imposter name slips out, lack delay hard, replace it with the true name of what you choose. That's how you keep a lamp in the window, so money can find its way home. Coming up next, we'll walk the 7-step call money framework, from choosing a figure that fits your faith to casting the spiritual mold, turning on the feeling tone of joy, disciplining the tongue, and moving with inspired action so the path of money is already prepared. I'll also give you ready-to-use affirmations for $500, 2 talents, $400, and $10,000 plus a 7-day map you can begin tonight. Stay with me sometimes. All it takes is one new sentence and one fresh inner picture, and you'll hear the soft knock of the good you finally called by its right name. Start the way a gracious host calls the guest of honor by name. When you say $2,400 now under grace, in perfect ways, the universe no longer guesses what you mean. It receives a clear order, opens the ledger, stamps it, and releases the shipment. This law is precise, not sentimental. It reads exactly what you write with thought and word. That's why I need more money may only line you up with a random coin on the sidewalk, but naming the number turns a vague napkin note into a purchase order with an address, a size, and a SKU. The common fear is, if I get too specific and it doesn't happen, what then? Here, Florence, whisper. Specific isn't rigid. Specific is clear. Rigid is forcing dates, people, or channels. Clear is choosing the good you desire and signing it under grace in perfect ways. So grace arranges a path that harms no one, including you. Add a soft invitation, or better, to leave room for something higher than your present imagination. Let's gently release 3 mental knots that choke clarity: fear of asking too much, fear of looking greedy, and fear of disappointment. Measuring by your current bank balance is measuring with a thimble. Faith measures by heaven's source, unlimited. Choose a figure that fits your faith big enough to make your heart hum close enough that your mind doesn't panic. This isn't greed, it's clarity. You're setting a size so what arrives fits the need, neither scarce nor wasteful. And disappointment, it's born when a number becomes an idol. Set the number, then place your peace above the number. When peace leads, the outcome is a blessing, not a life raft. Now practice. Here's your clear, specific, under grace checklist. Name the need cleanly. What is this money for? Rent, tuition, equipment, a reserve? When the purpose is honest, your nerves settle and your mouth stops speaking. The old enemies lack delay difficulty. Choose a number that fits your faith. Write 3 tiers: safe, stretch, miracle. Hand on heart. Ask, which keeps me alert, not frozen? Choose stretch and add, or better if it feels light. Use Florence's syntax. By divine right, under grace, and in perfect ways, I call forth hacked here, now, or by appropriate date. This or something better for the highest good of all concerned. Now keeps the vibration present. Add by, date, under grace, when a lawful deadline exists, staying clear yet soft. Write and place it where you'll see it. Put the figure on a little claim ticket. Keep it in your wallet, on your phone, on the bathroom mirror. Each glance speak the line with an already having tone, not a wishing tone. And no contrary speech, try a 24-hour mini word fast. Catch I can't, it's hard, it'll be late, and switch to my supply is unlimited, tell. All that I need comes to me now under grace. I allow what I am to appear in gentle, integrous ways. I receive wisely. Grace and ethics. Add a line of intent. This money serves my mission, my family, and others, doing no harm. When the purpose is bright, the doorway is bright. Sign with peace. Close the ritual with 1 quiet minute. Peace is the seal on the order. Feel the power of naming it through 3 everyday examples. Rent $2,400. Don't say enough for this month. Say, by divine right, under grace, and in perfect ways, I call forth $2,400 now for rent and essentials. I see it paid in full. Write paid in full on the bill and give thanks as if it's done. Then make a simple outreach to an old client. Small actions open big doors. Emergency fund $5,000. Each morning look at $5,000 like a friend's name badge. Breathe, smile, and replace I keep having to withdraw with I always have surplus to save under grace. At night, move $20 into the reserve tiny act mighty faith. Down payment, $50,000. Add or better so you're not rigid. Speak in the present. The $50,000 down payment is here in my life now, in gentle, integrous ways. Tidy your loan docs, talk to your advisor, streamline spending, set the table for the honored guest. About timing present tense speech keeps the flow here and now. If there's a legal or partner deadline, add a date under grace and keep the stance I don't chase, I attract. Loving boundaries. This law doesn't excuse bad debt, reckless spending, or overnight jackpot traps. Let under grace guard the gate and let financial discipline pave the path, on-time payments, steady saving, transparent decisions. Whenever specificity starts to feel like strain, use the 90-second reset. 1 hand on heart. Inhale, 4 exhale, 6, 2. Look at your written figure like a beloved name. 3. Say, once slow and clear, by divine right, under grace, and in perfect ways. K is here now. 4. Smile and whisper, "I let it be." Then take one small, meaningful action. Send the email, optimize the sales page, call a lead, or check a bill. Keep your words aligned. Here's a quick translation table to guard clarity. Too expensive. If this belongs to me, it will come under grace and within wise affordability. Not enough. I always have enough and extra for the right things under grace. When will it ever? I see it present now and I'm cooperating with the next steps. Ugh, late again. Everything arrives at the most beautiful timing for me. I'm just not lucky with money. Money and I are good friends. We meet in the right place for the right work. If you're watching to this point, drop your chosen figure and its bright purpose in the comments. For example, $2, $400, October rent under grace. We'll bless one another with a simple line. Blessings on your eyes under grace. When many people name the good together, the atmosphere of this channel becomes a field that supports you. And if within a week a sign appears, an email, an order, a surprise, come back and testify, so others can strengthen their faith. Finally, now that your claim ticket carries a clear figure, we'll pour it into a mold, because law doesn't work with shadows. Law works with patterns. In part 2, I'll show you how to form a crisp mental mold like a camera lens, seeing the number on a check on a balance in crisp bills, how to soak it in feeling so the picture lights up, and how to protect your mold from noisy news comparison and doubt. Stay with me, we're about to give shape to the number you just named so grace can fill it gently, right on time under grace in perfect ways. When you've already called the exact amount of money by name, the next step isn't running around checking your balance 10 times a day. The next step is setting a sharp mental mold so the law has something to pour into. The law doesn't work with shadows, it works with patterns. The clearer the mold, the sound, the fuller the flow. Imagine you're taking a photograph. Wherever the lens is focused, that's what appears on the film. Your mind is the lens. The image you hold is the mold. Your feeling is the light exposing the picture. First, create a simple but vivid scene, an inner room where the amount you've called is already there. It's not floating in midair. It's attached to something physical, a check printed with your name, a banking app screen showing the balance, an envelope stamped, paid in full, or even crisp bills resting in your hand. Give the image texture, weight, grain, ink, color, the papery rustle. Don't fear that you're just imagining. On the spiritual plane, image is the mold. Matter is simply gelatin poured into that mold. If image is the mold, the most common error is a blurry mold. Blur comes from 3 things: information overload, outcome obsession, and social noise. You open a negative news feed. You scroll other people flaunting wealth. You refresh your account by the hour. Each act is a stranger's fingerprint on your lens, smudging the picture. So from today, practice digital hygiene before and after your visualization. Set the phone to airplane mode for 10 minutes. Reduce fear-mongering content. Open only windows that warm your heart. Your mind needs a gatekeeper, the watchman at the gate. Anything not in tune with your faith doesn't get in. Now, a 7-minute ritual short enough for morning and evening, deep enough to sharpen your mold. Minute 1-2. Breathe and ground in peace. Hand on heart. Inhale. 4 counts. Exhale. 6. Whisper under grace in perfect ways. My mind is still. You can't draw a straight line on rippling water. Still the surface first. Minute 3-4. Open the scene. Call the amount once slowly. By divine right under grace and in perfect ways, I call in Kaz. Immediately place the number on a physical object. See your name on the check. See available balance showing your amount. Hear the ting of an incoming transfer. Narrate it in your mind like you'd tell a close friend, specific beats vague every time. Minute 5. Feel it. A picture only lights up when emotion shines through. Let your body respond as if it's done. Shoulders down, jaw, soft heartbeat even. Murmur, it is here. I am using this money wisely. Minute 6. Seal with grace. Stamp the image with this or something better for the highest good of all concerned. The mold is clear but not rigid. You allow heaven to pour something even better if it fits. Minute 7. Take one inspired micro-action. Ask, what's the next step? A gentle idea will ping email. An old client tweak a product page. Send a friendly reminder. Tidy your desk. Do the tiny thing now, that's the walkway your money uses to enter your house. A tender reminder. Focus is not obsession. Focus is standing by the flower bed watering with a smile. Obsession is digging up the seed every hour to see if it sprouted. If you feel pulled to check your accounts endlessly, use the 90-second reset, stop, breathe. Speak a ceiling line. It is here under grace, then move to another task. The mold is drawn. Don't let anxious fingers smear the edges. You can also anchor the image with physical props. This keeps the inner lens sharp, a blank check, where you handwrite the number. A small card printed, paid in full. A phone wallpaper of a sample balance screen, no sensitive info. Each time you touch an anchor, let a wave of gratitude run through your chest. Repetition isn't to make heaven hear you, it's to let you hear yourself until the picture becomes a neural habit. What about social static? At lunch, someone sighs. Times are tough. Your watchman smiles inwardly and answers, in the heart, under grace, my path is always gentle. You don't need to argue, you just refuse to sign your name on someone else's mold. Don't loan out your lens to photograph their fear. Of course, some days the mold gets scratched, a late message, a surprise bill. Don't scold yourself. The law doesn't punish, the law corrects. The moment you notice it run S-R, R-R, stop, halt the complaint, release, long exhale, let the feeling move, replace, restore the right image, rejoice, smile because you've returned. Gentle, quick returns are power not tight, brittle willpower. To keep the mold ethical and strong, add a clean hands prayer each time you visualize. This money comes in clean, goes out clean, and does good for me and for others. When the purpose is bright, you fear your own power less, and you'll notice something marvelous. When the heart isn't uneasy, the image shines. Let's taste it now. Close your eyes, hand on heart, call in an amount that fits your faith. See it on a check in blue ink, the signature, neat the date soon. Flip the back sign. It hear the paper rustle. See the rent bill stamped, paid. Smell new paper, hear the staple click. Feel the lamplight pouring down. Every detail whispers the same sentence. It is here. Let the smile rise. You've just cast your mold. From here, protecting the mold is your art. Hang that picture in your inner gallery, not on the noisy public square. You don't need to explain yourself to the world. You need to be consistent with yourself. Each morning, dust it with a minute of gratitude. Each night, lock the door with under grace in perfect ways. During the day, walk like someone who already has it. People can sense the owner before they see the estate. Practical guardrails you can adopt right away. 3 anchor moments. Morning on waking, midday between tasks, evening before sleep for 60 to 90 seconds each. A content filter. If something makes your heart shrink, close it and whisper, I choose images that serve my faith. Always place the number on an object when you visualize. Keep a mold journal, 3 lines a day. What did I see? What did I feel? What's one small sign? These micro-records become the brickwork of your faith. And when this month's mold fills, say you've called $2,400 next month, you gently add, or better not, with strain, but by elevating to a fresh mold. If you wish, share your mold with our community in the comments. Describe your inner picture with 3 specifics. For example, blue ink check, paid in full. Stamp, deposit received at 9:15 a.m. Then bless at least 2 people above you with a short line. Blessings on your mold under grace. Together we keep our lenses clean, and this channel's atmosphere becomes a sacred dark room where luminous images develop. And always remember, keep a loving guard at the gate of your thoughts, firm, gentle, and faithful, so only the images that match your destiny are allowed to stay. There is a language heaven's law hears more clearly than any plea joy. Not the cry of I need, but the calm heartbeat of I have. When you've already named your exact amount and cast a clear mental mold, feeling is the current that lights the image. A perfect mold with the lights off is still an empty frame. Switch the light on, and what you've called begins to sharpen and move toward you gently under grace in perfect ways. Start with your body because the body tells the truth before the mouth does. If thoughts of money make your shoulders tense, your belly knot, your throat go dry, that's the signal the light is off. So your first task isn't to persuade the universe, it's to warm your heart. Place a hand over your chest, inhale for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 6 and whisper, peace is my home. 2 cycles like that switch your feelings from lack to plenty. Now bring back your money picture, a blue ink check, the stamp, paid in full, the balance showing the exact number you've called. Don't wish it, feel it like a homeowner, walking into their own kitchen, opening the cupboard and knowing dinner is already there. Here's a secret I want you to keep. Emotion isn't the culprit, emotion is the engine. What hurts is the meaning we slap on a feeling. Your heart races and you assume I'm scared. Maybe not. Maybe you're thrilled. Before any money decision, ask, is this sensation tightening or opening? If it tightens, pause. If it opens, proceed. The law doesn't ask for blind bravado, it asks you to be honest with your own heart. Now let's transform the 3 feelings that blur. The mold, guilt, envy, and self-doubt. With guilt, many of us were raised to believe quietly that having money is selfish or wanting money is wrong. But money is only the mail carrier. The letter inside is written by you. Rewrite it. This money comes clean, moves clean, and serves the good. When your purpose is clean, the heart untightens. When the heart untightens, the mold clears. Each night say softly, I allow myself to prosper and still be kind. That's how you dissolve the old unconscious shame. With envy, don't look at someone else and label them taking my share. See them as living proof that blessing is flowing. Each time you catch yourself comparing, take a long breath and bless them. What's good for you is arriving for me too in gentler ways than I can imagine. You just turn the dial from resistance to resonance. The picture in your mind brightens 1 notch. With self-doubt, don't strain and shout, I believe, while your stomach trembles. Do what Florence teaches, choose a mold that fits the size of your faith today. If the number is so big, it costs you sleep, step it down 1 notch enough that you can speak it clearly without gasping. Once you've filled that mold, once you'll naturally raise it, then faith isn't a slogan, it's a sweet memory of what has already come. Let's install 4 60-second switches, 10 tiny buttons that bring you back to the already have frequency in a busy day. The 3 thanks switch, look around and thank 3 things already present, clean water, a warm lamp, a kind email. Thanking what is, you declare you live in the realm of is. The grounded step switch, stand, plant, both feet flat and say slowly, I step into the present where everything is enough. Touch the desk, your wallet, your picture, mold, feelings need something to touch. The sound scent, light switch, play a serene track light, a clean scent, turn on a warm lamp. Tie your senses to the already have state so the body takes the shortcut to joy on cue. The one kind act switch, send a sincere thank you or buy someone a coffee. When you become a source, your mind instantly records you as living in surplus. Feelings also need gentle discipline. I call this an emotional diet in the morning. Don't feed on panic news before you feed on joy. Midday, if social media tightens, you switch it off and hit a 60-second button. At night, close the day with 3, already have journal lines. What signs did I see today? What did I feel? What am I grateful for? These lines aren't for the universe to hear, they're for you to carve the habit of enough into your own brain. You might ask, is it fake to feel as if I already have it when my wallet is thin? No, you're not lying. You're stepping 1 pace ahead of the senses. Every reality sprouts in the unseen before it shows up to the eye. Saying I have isn't hypnosis, it's identity. I belong to the realm of enough, and I behave like a resident there, grateful, calm, generous. But watch out for forcing it. Forced joy is counterfeit. It leaves a bitter aftertaste. Real joy travels with relaxation. If you have to work to smile, stop, return to the breath, and I allow joy to be light as a breeze. When you allow joy finds you, when you force it leaves. The law doesn't work with strain, the law works with ease. Now add one more layer: forgiveness. Often it's not that money is slow, it's that we've shut the gate by clutching old resentments over the loss, the betrayal, the time we blamed ourselves for being naive. Each night before sleep, say, I release every heavy memory to the light. I am free, and money is free to come to me under grace. You'll be surprised how the Jericho wall in your heart cracks and flow returns. Try this right now, an emotional 3-step ritual. Step 1. Peace, both hands to your heart, 3 long breaths. I am safe in the present. Step 2. Small, joy recall, a tender moment. Morning light on the window, someone's laughter, the smell of fresh bread. Let a soft smile appear. Step 3. Honor. Drop your money image into that scene. Say, I'm honored to receive and to steward this money wisely. Honor lifts the heart to stand tall, yet keeps it soft. To weave this into life anchor, a few simple practices: set 3 daily anchors upon waking, at a midday task switch before sleep, and hit one 60-90-second switch. Create a small joy fund, $10 to $20 weekly, for things that open your heart. Flowers a book. When envy pings, offer a blessing. May grace keep opening for you and for me. Write a letter of peace to money. From today, I stop calling you worry. I call you my good friend. Tuck it in your wallet as a promise, and assign a song, a scent, and a light to your already have state so you can enter it anytime. Now, my favorite part, let's build community. In the comments post, one 60-second switch you'll use today, for example, 3, thanks plus grounded steps. Share briefly how your body opens when you flip it. Then pick 2 people above you and bless them. May you always switch on joy when you call calm under grace. When many hearts beat in rhythm, our field becomes a gallery of light, and each person's mold is beautifully lit. And now that the lights are on, we move to the law of words and the opponent's name, because beautiful feeling needs pure language to travel far. I'll show you how to speak in the right tense, present in the right voice. Already have how to dissolve self-cancelling phrases, it's hard not enough, and how to keep a verbal diet, so your signal is strong, clear, and undiluted. Stay with me. When the mold is clear, the light is on, and the word is pure. What you've named cannot lose its way. It will find you under grace in perfect ways. When the pattern is set, and the lamp of feeling is lit, it's time for the word, the key that issues the command, and sets the unseen machinery in motion. Divine law doesn't guess. It hears and carries out what you repeat with the strongest emotion. Every sentence you speak is a coordinate. Set the right coordinate, and the ship reaches harbor. Set overlapping ones, and it circles at sea. Your job today is to make your words a single-direction arrow, clear, calm, and under grace in perfect ways. First, change the tense. Phrases like, I will have, I hope, I'll have maybe someday, push what you want to the horizon, and the horizon always recedes as you walk. Bring it into the present. It is here stamps received into your energy field. It will come stamps pending. This isn't wordplay, it's frequency. The frequency of already here attracts with quiet assurance. The frequency of someday begs with anxiety. Next, purity. One strong declaration can be cancelled by 10 small complaints in a day. You might say, by divine right, under grace, and in perfect ways. I call in $2 $400, and 5 minutes later mutter, that's so hard. That's like tossing a rock in front of your own stream. From today, run every sentence through 3 gates. 1. Is it in the present tense? 2. Is it under grace harms no one including me? 3. Does it open my heart or tighten it? Only words that pass all 3 gates go out. A simple, sturdy syntax you can adapt, by divine right under grace and in perfect ways, is now present in my life. This or something better for the highest good of all concerned. This one line carries 4 layers: divine right grace, the present moment, and the something better door, so you don't get rigid. Say it once each morning, slow, steady, warm, and once each night as you lock up the house of your mind. What if I slip? Law doesn't punish. Law records. Use SRRR for language. Stop, catch the skid. Release, exhale. Replace, say the clean line. Rejoice. Smile. You corrected it. Power isn't in never slipping, it's in a gentle, fast correction. Now, step into a word diet, a kind discipline that keeps your signal clean and strong. Morning. Before the news, read your sovereignty statement once. Slow voice, deep breath, soft shoulders. Midday. Between tasks, whisper a short anchor, I always have enough and extra to do the right thing under grace. Evening journal, 3 lines. What did I say right? Where did I slip? What did I replace it with? These 3 lines train your brain to choose helpful words as a reflex. Make it light and effective. With a 24-hour word fast, abstain from all complaints about money. Each time you slip, drop a coin in your awareness jar and replace the sentence immediately. No judgment, just notice and adjust. You'll be surprised how quickly the slips decline. Clear the hidden rivals, the self-sabotaging sayings disguised as humor or small talk. Here are 10 everyday swaps to keep your current pristine. Read them like prose, and let them retone your daily dialogue. Price shock. Not, that's so expensive, but if this belongs with me, it will come under grace and at a wise price. Budgeting. Not, I can't afford it, but I prioritize. What's right? My supply always matches right priority. Bills arriving. Not, another payment, but I circulate prosperity with gratitude. Money returns to me increased and easy. Late payments. Not. They'll be late again, but everything arrives at the best right time for me under grace. Salary talk. Not, I know it's hard to ask, but I discuss my value with mutual respect and clarity. Others' success. Not, they got lucky, but you're proof the blessing flows, may grace extend to me as well. Surprise expenses. Not worst timing, but I'm always supported, even surprises serve me. Joking about being broke. Not I'm flat broke, but I'm getting skilled at the art of stewarding abundance. Self-assessment. Not I'm bad with money, but I'm becoming a kind, wise friend to money. End of day. Not what a grind, but today I learned to let the current run smoother. Tomorrow will be even easier. Beneath these replacements is the psychology of rightful agency. You're not begging. You're conversing with law as a courteous, ethical partner. Quiet self-respect changes the frequency of your voice, less strained, more grounded. Before key declarations, stand upright. Drop your shoulders, breathe deep. The same words spoken from an open body mind carry farther. In social settings, you won't always speak affirmations out loud. Build a hidden altar within. Sometimes a simple thumb to index finger tap is your private cue while you think it is here under grace. When others complain, no need to debate, just don't harmonize. Gently change the subject or smile and keep your word within. Your words don't need to ring down the street. They need to ring clear in the sanctuary of your heart. A small toolkit to keep your words increasingly refined. Reminder chimes set a silent alert 3 times a day, morning, noon, afternoon. Each time, read your sovereignty line in one breath. Wallet card, handwrite your keystone sentence and tuck it in your wallet. Each time you reach for it, you activate. Conversion log, 2 columns. Old words, new words for your common situations, family ask, coworker joke, client call. Breath pair, before negotiations or pricing, take 1 slow breath and say, I speak from peace, not from fear. Sealing ritual after paying a bill, rest your hand on it and whisper, "Thank you for something to share." Money returns to me increased and easy. 7-day word diet plan. Day 1. Present tense practice. Day 2. Delete your most frequent hidden rival phrase. Day 3. Add under grace to every money line. Day 4. Fewer words, higher quality, reduce leakage. Day 5. Practice in social conversation. Day 6. Read aloud in the mirror, tone, training. Day 7. Review and testify. Activation threshold. If a number makes you tense, step it down 1 notch until you can say it and breathe easy. That's your right threshold for this week. Raise gradually next week. Humor hygiene, retire broke, empty wallet jokes, keep humor loose, self-sabotage. Ethical guardrail. Everything I say about money serves the good for me and others. Always keep under grace at the gate. Right now, choose 1 sentence you'll use all week. For example, I always have enough and extra to do the right thing under grace. Name 1 context you'll use it, opening a bill before quoting a price when someone complains. Then bless 2 people above you in the thread with a 1-liner. May your words carry far clear and be answered under grace. When many mouths speak clean words, the atmosphere shifts, we all catch a fair wind. Here's your bridge to what's next, with word set pattern crisp and lamp bright. It's all about tending the flame and taking inspired action, how to keep a light in the window, so what you've called can find its way home. How to tag the small signals. How to take right small steps without digging up seeds. How to adjust as due dates approach while peace remains intact. I'll lay out a daily trail to keep your calling alive and a gentle action map, so money has a soft road to travel under grace in perfect ways. Imagine you hang a lamp in your window. You don't know when your honored guest will arrive, but you keep the flame so they can find their way home. Naming your amount is lighting the lamp the first time. Keeping the call alive is tending a warm, steady flame, and inspired action is sliding the bolt when the knock finally comes. From here on, we don't keep digging up the seed. We water it with our words, our feelings, and small right steps, gently under grace in perfect ways. First, give your calling a daily rhythm. The simpler the rhythm, the easier it is to sustain. Try this 24-hour map: 3 M's in the morning, 2 M's at midday, 1 M at night. Morning, 3 M. Mind, mouth, move. Mind. 2 easy minutes of breath and a clear mental picture. See the number stamped on something solid. A check, a balance, a bill marked, paid in full. Mouth read the sovereignty statement slowly. By divine right, under grace, and in perfect ways. Enctas is now present in my life. This or something better for the highest good of all concerned. Move, take 1 tiny into the world step. Tidy the desk. Send 1 email, adjust, 1 product listing, any small near bright action that opens a path for money to walk in. Midday 2, wham, microcheck, microjoy. Microcheck, 30 to 60 seconds, hand over heart whisper, it is here under grace, then smile. Microjoy, play 1 song, sip a favorite tea. Thank someone, the joy is the current that keeps your lamp lit. Evening 1 M, make it sacred. Write 3 lines. What 1 small step did I take? What small sign did I notice? What am I grateful for? If any balance got cleared, even $5 place a little, paid in full sticker on the page. That is how you sanctify each step. Now to inspired action. It's not panic hustle. It has 3 markers, light, no strain. Clear, the idea is obvious and near doable within 24 hours. Ask, what is the gentlest next step? If the answer is call a past client, post a kind invitation. Submit a simple application, refresh a sales page, or nudge an invoice. Do that tiny step now. Small steps are the stepping stones money uses to reach you. Make sure the door can actually open. Working payment links, clear bank details, tidy invoices, open calendar space, and a warm onboarding path. Sometimes supply is knocking, but your house has no doorbell. Install the bell, a Pay Now button, a book, a call form, a simple note. I'm welcoming outbound clients this month under grace. Up against a deadline. Don't tumble into timeline panic. Use the 48-hour under grace protocol, quiet. 15 minutes of gentle breathing. Speak the sovereignty line 3 times. Gaze at paid in full. List 15 minutes to write. 10 channels some money could flow through previous clients, a small project moving old stock, a collaboration, a deposit. Choose 3 small, near bright steps. Send 5 warm messages to 5 past buyers. Offer a light special to your list post. 1 quick win, mini offer. Execute for 90 minutes, no obsessive account checking. Just do the work and give generously. Bless and thank by divine right under grace. Arrives on time and gently for everyone involved. I'm grateful for this. If timing still needs softening, build a grace bridge request, a kind extension, suggest a partial deposit, or propose a payment path. Grace works best when you're honest and respectful on both sides. About procrastination, sometimes the money's already en route, and we're the ones putting cones in the road with doom scrolling and worry. Use SRRR whenever you catch yourself digging up the seed. Stop, put down the feed and the banking app. Release, exhale long with one hand on your heart. Replace whisper. It is here under grace, and bring back the true picture. Rejoice, smile, and do one small happy thing. Send a thank you, pour a glass of water. 3 quick scenes from real life. A freelancer with a $2,400 invoice reads her sovereignty line each morning, sends 1 warm follow-up at noon notes, 1 small sign each night. On day 4, an unexpected deposit lands, not luck, but a ready channel. A shop owner with stale inventory offers a tiny try-it experience. Instead of a big sale, 3 days, 30 trial spots under grace. DMs rise. By day, 2 combined orders match the number he called in or better. A sales pro, in a tight quarter, draws a 10-branch tree 10 past clients, 1 useful call each. 3 conversations become 2 moderate contracts and 1 large one or something better. Keeping the lamp also means stewarding what you already have. Financial discipline is Grace's friend. Think 10, 10, 80, 10% to give with joy, 10% to save, invest, 80% to run life with awareness. Not dogma, just intent. When you act as a good steward, the universe trusts you with more. Keep a signals log. Record every green shoot and opened email, a kind word, a small opportunity, an unexpected $2. Each sprout is a receipt that your field is humming right. Review weekly and you'll see a pattern where you kept a gentle flame fruit appeared. Here's a 7-day keep the lamp map. Day 1. Prepare your channels, payment links, invoice templates, welcome note. Day 2. 3 warm retouches to past clients. No pitch, just usefulness. Day 3. Create a mini entry offer you can fulfill in under 60 minutes. Day 4. Refresh your About portfolio. Add 1 case, 1 testimonial. Day 5. Word fast for 24 hours. No scarcity, talk about money. Day 6. Measure and adjust. Keep what works, seal the leaks. Day 7. Write a brief testimony, 5 to 7 lines, and post it somewhere visible to anchor belief. Use a 2x2 action matrix to stay calm and effective. Small, near, send 5 warm messages. Fix 1 sales page. Nudge 1 invoice. Small, far, update your profile. Learn 1 micro skill. Big, near, make a negotiation call. Close a contract, launch a mini program. Big, far, design a new funnel or product. Put it on the quarterly calendar. Add the present seal ritual. Anytime you wobble, handwrite. It is here under grace, tuck it in your wallet. Every touch is a reset. Finally, when the lamp is warm, the channels open, and the small steps walked, remember peace is the stamp. If peace thins, pause, breathe, return to the nearest small step. Don't force the current, cooperate with it. If you carry just one thing from this video, let it be the calm composure of someone who already has. You've learned to name the good that is yours. Give it a clear mold, light it with joy, refine your words, and take the next right small step. 5 keys closing gently into a circle, the circle of grace. Anytime your heart is tempted to sigh, touch that circle and whisper, under grace in perfect ways. Now imagine the invoice of your life in front of you, and you stamp it with a bright red seal paid in full. Not by straining, but by resonance, peace, clarity, gratitude. Law does not respond to the cry of lack. Law answers the voice of sovereignty. Before you go speak this integrating affirmation, your travel blessing for the road, by divine right under grace and in perfect ways, calm is present in my life now. This or something better for the highest good of all concerned. It is here. I am guided to right action. To turn those words into lived reality, use the 3-minute seal, the present ritual. Anytime you want to fortify faith. Minute 1. Peace, hand to heart. Inhale. 4. Exhale. 6. Soften your shoulders. Minute 2. Mold and light. See your number on a tangible form, a check and account balance. A big red paid in full. Smile like the homeowner opening the door. Minute 3. Word and step speak the affirmation in present tense. Then take one near kind step, a warm message, a neat edit, a thank you sent. To remember this video, lace it into your hand. Thumb name, declare the number, index mold, a concrete image, middle light, joy, gratitude, ring word, present tense under grace. Pinky, step, inspired action. When they fold together, you hold a blessing hand over your finances. Your 7-day call, the money challenge. 1 action each day, name mold, light word step, plus a signal journal and 1 blessing for someone else daily. Keep a miracle docket record every signal, even an unexpected dollar and opened email. A new invitation to carve a deeper groove of trust. Practice gentle discipline, 10 to 10 to 80, give with joy, save with intent, operate mindfully. Not dogma, simply the posture of a good steward. Add an ethical safeguard to all declarations for the highest good of all concerned, so your prosperity stays kind and light. Drop a comment naming the amount you're calling in today and its clear, honest purpose. For example, $2,400, next month's rent under grace. Write your 60-second switch you'll use when doubt knocks. For example, 3 gratitudes plus feet steady on the ground. Choose 2 people above you to bless today. Blessings on your calm under grace. When many hearts speak clean words, the atmosphere becomes a fair wind for all of us. If this video steadied your heart, subscribe, tap the bell so you won't miss the upcoming 7-minute practice series, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Money has a name and it turns when it's called in the light. Every subscription is another window lit in our shared house. Before we close, let's witness the good with 1 breath. Inhale, peace, exhale, gratitude. Then speak together, slow, warm, and clear. By divine right under grace and in perfect ways, Ong is present in my life now. It is here. Go and live like it. It is done under grace in perfect ways.